Uh, Hello, everyone. This is Lacuna. Let's play. Wait, hold on 1 second. Yeah, right. Be right back. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Um, I'm 70% done with the game. Yeah, I'm disappointed in that. Or I was disappointed in that. At this point, I don't really care that much anymore. I guess I've sort of fallen out I've lost interest. I think partially knowing that the game was almost over made me lose interest in it. I was like, oh, okay. Like, oh, it's one of those short games. Whatever. I was like, it's crazy because I was so interested in the story. When his daughter got kidnapped, I was like, this is incredibly compelling. I can't wait to see what the rest of this game is. And I'm like, then I was like 70% done. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's pretty much my attitude about this game. And that's disappointing to feel that way. Um, yeah, even the number 69% can't excite me. I guess it's not a number; it's a percentage, right? Even the percentage of 69 can't excite me. Um, let's play. Disappointing.
I felt like shit for letting Zora and her accomplices intercept the attack. There were so many ways this could go wrong. I didn't want them to take more, or worse yet, somehow miss him and let the attack happen. Don't get me wrong, I didn't regret telling Zora what I knew to protect Laura, but endangering the lives of innocent people wasn't an acceptable trade-off. I couldn't tell the CDI, or even call in an anonymous tip with the police, because the chance was too high that Zora would suspect me. There was no other way. If I wanted to make sure things didn't go south, I had to go to the church myself. I left in the middle of the night, hoping it wasn't already too late.
Hell yeah. Let's do this. They're probably gonna kill the guy. We promised that we would protect him. I guess we can at least try now. Okay. Let's go. It's party time. Hell yeah. We're running. No news. No news, you said. Okay. Well, I can at least buy some cigarettes. I bought a lot of packs of cigarettes in this game. Way too many. Run. Good evening, sir. Is this place open? Evening. I'm sorry, but the temple is closed until 6 in the morning. Could you let me in just for just a second? It would be very important to me. I won't touch anything. Sorry, but what is this about? We had to increase security ever since that video came out. These are scary times for us Sapiens. Someone sprayed "fuck Sapiens" on the temple wall last night. I lost something during the evening ritual. Listen, I lost something during the evening ritual, and I need it back for my morning practice. Can I go in and get it real quick? What exactly? Uh, Bawas sounds like a thing. My Bawas. I see. I forget mine all the time. Happens easily because they're not part of the final meditation. You know where you left them? Yes, I think so. Fine, go grab them. Please make it quick and don't tell anybody. Thank you, sir. Oh, just it's like I had no idea the Bawas was real. That was total luck. This is like Bawas sounded like something real. I assumed that they wouldn't put Bawas there. There was like Sacred Ring, and I was like, maybe there is no Sacred Ring. Maybe that's the ignorant answer. Then again, if I say Bawas, what if Bawas was just gibberish? I had no idea. If I was with that's so funny. Actually, if I had paid more attention throughout the game, I would have known that was called a Bawas. Because they wanted to take that off the dead guy, I think probably the Bawas or the necklace or the sacred ring or something. Well, you're telling me I could have just ran past this guy? I went in the back way? Fuck Sapiens. Yep, somebody sure did right. Fuck Sapiens. Somebody wrote say idiots. Alright. Let's go up. Party time. We're gonna catch the bad guy. Should I do something? Mr. Moore, this is the CDI. Hands in the air right now. Step away from this device. Fuck. Oh, no, no, no. They're here. Listen carefully. They'll shoot you if you don't cooperate, okay? What the fuck are you on about? What's going on here? Mr. Moore, I'm CDI. You have to trust me. Tell them whatever they... I didn't do anything, okay? I was just following orders from my boss. Just following orders is not going to cut it. Tell them that. Tell who? The people walking upstairs right now. Tell them the truth if you want to live. And if we're lucky, they won't take you away. Neil, what the hell are you doing here? Don't shoot. Stand down, all of you. Who the fuck is that, Zora? That's our mole. Ignore him. Go get the other guy and make sure we don't blow up. Mr. Moore, you're coming with us. Neil, what is this about? I hope this isn't some kind of trap, because if it is, Laura's dead. What the? Who are you? Leave me alone. It's not a trap. I'm here alone. Where are you taking him? That's none of your business. We had a deal. Moore's just a pawn in this. Listen, I think that Moore's just a pawn in this. There are bigger fish in the background. They are the ones that we should have a closer look at. Okay, have a closer look at them. So, you're leaving Moore alone? No. No, please, I didn't do anything. Let me take him in. He deserves a fair trial. What are you talking about? Zora, we need to run. Sorry, Neil. We have to make sure you won't follow us. Hit me in the face, please. I suck. They beat the crap out of me. I assume. From the blackness. Damn. I didn't even see what hit me.
When I came to, my head and my shoulder hurt, and I was cold. I remember feeling relief when I realized I was still in the church and not tied up in the back of a van. Everybody else was gone without a trace, except for the bomb. I approached it carefully, but quickly realized it was disabled, or had never been fully assembled in the first place. I knelt down to examine the explosives, looking for clues pointing me to their origin. If Young had been there, she could have run a full analysis. Lucky for me, the explosives were clearly identifiable from their shape and labeling alone. These were Cineon sticks, used in chamber blasting. Nobody had access to those outside of the mining industry. I stepped back, satisfied for a moment. Then the rest of reality came crashing down on me. What would Zora's boss do when he heard that I was here? What were they planning on doing with Moore? And fuck, what about the guard? I hadn't heard him resist the intruders, so that was a good sign. My heart started racing while I quietly went back down the stairs.
The explosives are disarmed. This kind of bomb is used in the mining industry. Yeah, you won't hear yourself resisting them either, though. They knock you out easy. Sir, are you okay? What is going on here? I wanted to check what took you so long, and then I saw a bunch of people with guns walk in. I hid between the benches, And they either didn't see me or didn't care about me. Yeah, I saw them. I hid in the attic. What did you do up there? They they took a look around and left again. Maybe they were looters hoping to find something valuable. But there's nothing valuable here. Don't they know that Savians don't care about worldly possessions? I'll call the police. Good call. I can't stick around or my wife will start to worry about me. Wait, the police will want to take your testimony. Sorry, I really don't want to be implicated in that kind of stuff. Please don't mention I was here at all. It was just a matter of wrong place, wrong time. But, good night, sir. Ah! He's gray. That means there's nothing more to talk to him about. They should have just went through the back door. I wonder if I could have went through the back door. Huh. He probably would have stopped me. He would have been like, stop. Where are you going? And that would look really bad. But that doesn't make sense because like I'm just walking around the back of a building. You can't stop somebody from doing that. You must think that's pretty odd, like back around this way. Alright. Time to go home. That's probably another 10% of the game. It's Jover. I'm like, man. It's like a good little novella, I guess. But like, it's not as good as it could have been. I feel like if the daughter had been kidnapped like right in the beginning, if they just like established the relationship with the daughter, and then like had the daughter get kidnapped earlier, then you'd be like compelled for the entire story. As it is, I was like a little bit interested for a while. The daughter got kidnapped, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is gonna be a great game!" And then I was like, "Oh, it's over. Okay, never mind." So that's not a good feeling. Crisis averted. Trophy earned. It's like if Princess Peach got kidnapped at the end of the game instead of in the beginning. It's like then what were you doing for like the first 6 levels or whatever, you know? Mario, it wouldn't have been as good, you know. Not that, I mean, this is better than Princess Peach in a way because like it's better that you get to know the daughter a little bit and like you get to know the people and then she gets kidnapped. It just felt like that should be the premise of the game. That should be what the game is about. This compromised character who has to investigate, but has to double talk or whatever, you know. I guess I should go back to the house. Maybe the daughter's been returned if we're lucky. I don't think so though. They'd have to be some very kind kidnappers to return the daughter at this point. But I did kind of cooperate. I did not do the best job of cooperating. And I even antagonized them and tried to have them let me do my thing. Neil, anything new? No. Shit. I'm so scared. What if those people are lying to you? What if they never planned on letting her go? I've talked to them. They assured me they're only after the data. They'll keep their word, okay? Tell you what. If we don't have her back by tomorrow, I'll come clean and ask the CDI for help. Okay. Yeah, okay. That sounds good. Hey, Neil. I'm glad I'm not alone in this. I mean, they're gonna kill your ass if they're not planning on giving her back, they're probably just gonna kill you because they don't want you coming clean to the CDI. I kind of missed talking to you these last few years. I'm so sorry I didn't spend more time with you and Laura. I just couldn't. It hurt. I know how selfish that sounds, and it is. It sucks. No, I understand. I can relate. I always asked you to take care of Laura more, but somehow I felt like doing it by myself was easier than seeing you again and again. Let's hug her. I'll get home and catch some sleep. See you tomorrow. Okay, see you. Such a gentleman. Never tries to sleep with his ex-wife. If I had the option, I would probably try to make him sleep with her. If you're playing a video game, always have sex. That's the rule. I didn't have my clue finder on. Maybe I should go back in and just double check. There's no clues here. I don't know why there would be clues here. There's not. Okay. Let's go. Just decided to pop my head back in case you were asleep. I can rob your stuff. I guess or something. My phone is ringing. What the hell? Hey, Saito, what is it? Hey, Neil, I have good news for you. Our IT department finally managed to retrieve some of the data Cox was trying to destroy. Most of it are bills and contracts that aren't important for our case. Still pretty illegal, though. But they also found a message that caught my eye. Like the one to Gonzalez, it was sent via the Mercurius network. Pretty sure it comes from whoever is behind the Liberators. I'll forward it to your cell. Good work, Saito. I'll have a look at it tomorrow morning. Need to catch some sleep first. Sounds like we're finally making some headway in our investigation. See you tomorrow. Run. Cigarettes? Don't mind if I do.
You may be asking yourself how I remained functional throughout all of this. How I didn't just collapse under the pressure and the looming prospect of losing my daughter forever. I think the truth is that over the years, I had gotten really, really good at tuning out the voice that always tormented me, that had always told me horrible shit. This was just adding to it. More to repress, more bubbling beneath the surface. Maybe if it had gone on for long enough, I would have imploded sooner or later.
Time to pull out your gun. Because there's probably people waiting to kill you in here. Let's do this. Let me just check the... Yeah, we got time. Okay, let's go. It's her. What did you do to my lizard? There you are. Zora, what is it this time? I'm here to tell you that my boss is happy with how things went. Apart from you showing up unannounced. Don't pull something like that again, okay? What did you do to Moore? That's none of your business. Tell me. I gave him to you. We just talked to him, but it looks like he doesn't know much. He says his boss ordered him to do it. He doesn't know who's behind all of it. I mean, it's probably his boss. We'll have to rely on that back door to the CDI network after all. Taking the data back seems to be the best way to get our money back right now. But we need your help to go through it. Here's how this will go. At 7 o'clock tonight, our hackers will commence the attack. But it will only work if we have someone who is physically at a CDI computer at that time. A new user named 4x458 will pop up and request admin privileges that you will have to grant. Zora, I have no idea what that means or how it works. I don't even know if my account can do that. I was afraid you'd say that. I guess you'll have to ask a system administrator to help you out. How do you think that'll go? Hey IT, could you help me invite some hackers into our network? Isn't there someone on your team you can ask? Someone who will believe you if you tell them you're doing the right thing. You know, you're talking about Saito. I can't. What if he says no? That's for you to figure out. You're good with words. Force him if you have to. Once you're in, we won't have much time until we're kicked from the system automatically. We'll have mere seconds to navigate to the right folder. In order to make it in time, we need to have an idea where to find the data. For which in turn, we'll have to know what that data is about, and that's your job to find out. How is that sheet going that I sent you? I'm making progress, but I'm not sure if I have all the information I need. Then hurry up. You'll have to submit it by 1900 so we can start the hack. Okay. I'm not gonna say I'm not doing any of this. Why get my daughter killed after all this? Okay. I'll call you once you've sent me the sheet. Make sure you're on a CDI computer with your friend to let us in. Put the data on a stick and hand it to us at 11 tonight. I'm sending you the coordinates to our meeting spot. It's a bit further out, so Make sure to be on your way in time. If we get the data tonight, I promise you'll have Laura back tomorrow. It will be the last thing we ask of you. How am I supposed to believe you'll let Laura go? You can't know. You have to take my word for it. If I drag Sato into it, he tells anyone, I'll lose my job. I'll probably go to prison. They'll throw me a bone. I need to know if she'll be fine if I do this. Tell me if it makes a difference to you. It can't mean nothing to you to take a young life. It isn't up to me. You keep saying that, but isn't it really? Do you have zero control over what happens? If you can do something, please tell me it is all the same to you if she lives or dies. Do what I say and she'll live, okay? But what if things go south? If Saito won't help me? If we don't have the right folder? You keep dodging the question. Tell me a human life has some value to you. It would end at some point anyway. Oh, give me a break. Everything is so easy if nothing means anything. Like you care about human life. What did you think would happen if you left more to us? Was I supposed to put my daughter in harm's way instead? Whatever. Your badge and gun won't betray you. You're a murderer like me. You're wrong about that. There's only one person whose death I'm directly responsible for. And you know what? It fucks me up. It's been years, and it still fucks me up. Is that so? I was chasing down a perp in a car, lost control and crashed into a building. The woman inside was dead on the spot, so quickly that she couldn't feel any pain or fear. It's what they said to me. And they didn't put you away for it? No, they didn't. Look, most people are garbage. There's a good chance the world is better off without her. Jesus. Are you trying to console me? No, it's a statistical fact. Wouldn't you agree that the world would be better off without most people in it? Human life has inherent value. I don't agree. Human life has inherent value, and a bad person can always change. I've said what I came here to say. You know what needs to be done. Zora. I love how he jumps off the balcony. Zora is like the coolest thing in this game. Let's feed this damn lizard. Hey Horace, how's it going? Can't just pet Horace. I need to feed him. Good Horace. Horace loves worm. Okay. Feel kind of bad for the worm though. Won't let me feed and pet him. I can only feed him. If I pet it, I think if I petted him, I wouldn't be able to feed him, which is crazy. They won't let you pet the lizard in this game because then you won't be able to feed him. All right. Should we go to sleep? Yeah, I guess there's nothing else to do except go to sleep. Oh. The chair is yellow. The chairs are always yellow, right? Right, we got news. Escalation on Drovia. Article by Laura Nguyen. In the aftermath of Banny's death and the shocking announcement broadcast by his murderers, the situation on Drovia has come to a head. Large demonstrations and some violent clashes with security were allegedly instigated by the Sabian Front members, have rocked the colony over the past 24 hours. Multiple stores, most of them Garian-owned, have been demolished and looted. Protesters were holding signs demanding Drovian self-governance. Others warned of repercussions for Garian murderers. In a statement this afternoon, Prime Minister Marav ordered the protesters to refrain from violence, but also assured them that Gara would see severe consequences for what transpired. Should I read this whole thing? I kind of feel like in this game you have to read everything, otherwise there's crucial details for like quizzes and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Garian Savian Council urged President Robertson to do everything in his power to prevent any further attacks and anything else that could escalate the situation. Savians on Gara are fearing for their lives, their spokesman Ivan Broker said. We have heard many reports of people staying home instead of going to school or work because they are terrified. Gara's authorities and terrorism experts seem baffled by the Liberators' sudden emergence. They came out of nowhere, says Professor Melissa Waylard, expert on political extremism at Molina University. They did not emerge from an existing known movement, which is very rare and frankly strange. Albert, it's been a while since we last talked. I hope you're doing well. First, I'd like to thank you for the good work over the years. I'm glad that a fellow Drovian is taking care of securing our Tilenium transports on Gara. Second, I have a proposal to make. Since our cooperation has been going so well, I thought we could extend it a little. I could use your help with an operation I've been planning for a few years now. It doesn't come without risk, but I can assure you that the payment will be good, and even more importantly, that the mission promises a bright future for both our companies, and revenge for what happened to your parents. Let me know if you're interested. Yours, A. This was sent to Albert from A. Hello, this is Ed from the harbor. Wanted to thank you again for buying me that spot back. Had a beer in the herring tonight with my friends Fred and Quinn. I'll buy you one too if you're ever at the harbor. Ed. Nice. Well, at least somebody likes me. Kinda glad that I did that guy that favor. Let's go to bed. Chunky boy, trophy earned. Oh, because I fed the lizard. I fed the lizard too much. No, he's a chunky boy.
After I woke up, I stared at the ceiling for a while. Zora's words rang in my head. 7 o'clock tonight. I had to do what they asked of me, but I wasn't sure where the data they wanted was stored. I was running out of time. I sat up and made a decision. The sheet on the Liberators. I needed to complete it now. I had a feeling that all the puzzle pieces were there. If I found out who was in charge of the Liberators, I might finally understand what the data was all about and where to look for it. Or maybe I could force them to pay Zora's boss so he'd let Laura go.
Okay. We're submitting the sheet. Right now, I still think it's Milex, but it's definitely a mining company, right? So it's got to be either Milex or the other one. Milex is the obvious one. So maybe for that reason, it's not going to be Milex. Um, where's the list that has all these sheets are things that I have to solve, right? Where's there's an email, right? An email that has a list of companies, yeah. So it's got to be either, okay, what are the mining companies? There's a lot of them. But it's got to be Dyson or Milex, I think. The other ones haven't even come up. How would I even look at clues of this at this point? Like, I've gone through so much that I don't even know how to, like, find clues relating to this. Okay. The name of the company behind the Liberators is probably Millex. There's no opportunity to make it that security company that we saw earlier. Okay, it's got to be from that new email, right? Albert, it's been a while since we talked. I hope you're doing well. First, I'd like to thank you for the good work over the years. I'm glad that a fellow Drovian is taking care of our Tylanian transports on guard. Right, this is a Drovian person, right? And the Drovian. So there's a Drovian behind this, right? Yours A. Okay, what did Saito say to me about this? Let's go back to the logs and see what Saito said about this email. Good news. Our IT department finally managed to retrieve some data Cox was trying to destroy. Right, Cox was the one who sent the guy, right? Albert Cox, right? A sent something to Albert Cox. Okay, so what were the name of those two guys? Was one of them Drovian? The person who sent this to Cox was Drovian. Is it possible that the CEO himself sent this to Cox? So yeah, I already knew it was Tylanium. It's a Drovian company, right? The Drovian company is right. The Drovian company is not Millex. It's the other one. Right. So it's not Gara. It's Drovia, and it's gonna be Dyson, I guess, right? What's Dyson's first name? Could his name begin with A? Let's look at the emails. The list of companies. Drovia Mining Telenium. Okay, let's look at the news. If we go back to the beginning, the Giants are talking. Dan Kim and Abbott Dyson. A is Abbott Dyson. All right, I figured it out. No problem. I mean, it seems kind of obvious, but I would think maybe he's being framed actually from this. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to intuit is that he's being framed by the email. But that being said, all I could do is go with what I seem to have, and that says Dyson, not Millex. Dyson, Drovian. So yeah, because at first I thought they claimed to be like care about Drovia, and I thought they were lying, but now I think they're probably not lying. It's real. The Liberators are real Drovian. Or there's probably some bullshit behind it, some bullshit of profit motive, but ultimately, it is a real Drovian pride kind of thing. Dyson, Drovia, Mining, Telenium. We're done. Submit.
Abbott Dyson. All the signs pointed towards him and his company. I didn't feel like I had the full picture just yet,
I can't
but
help but
some
think he's being
aspects
framed.
finally made sense to me. None of the people we had encountered seemed to support what the Liberators claimed to stand for. This wasn't a Garian terror group at all. It was Drovians, Savians, hired guns, and business people, all working for one man's false flag operation. What was he trying to accomplish? Stir up enough trouble to force the solar system into a war? I had talked to Dyson the morning after Banny's death. He was still in Gara, hiding in
I
plain
can't leave.
sight, and I still had his number. I considered my options. We needed to arrest him, but maybe we could have a chat first. Just the two of us. Once the CDI had him, he wouldn't be able to talk freely. I took out my cell and tapped his face in my contacts.
I'm gonna pretend he's the lizard. Hello? Morning, Mr. Dyson. This is Neil Conrad with the CDI. Agent Conrad, how can I help you? There's something I'd like to talk to you about in person. Can we meet up on the train that stops at Louisville in half an hour? What? He's not going to come meet you on a train. He's the CEO. I have an important call in 10 minutes. Can we make an appointment for tonight? This can't wait. If you insist, I'll tell my secretary to delay my call. What? You're a CEO. You don't have to take personal requests from a CDI agent. Thanks. See you in a bit. Cutie lizard. Bye-bye. Well, we have a crazy plan to accomplish. How much time do I have? I feel like I've been playing for a while. Yeah, I should stop here. That's all, folks. Please like, subscribe, click the bell. See you next time. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Save recent gameplay. Full video.